What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome, and if you're not, thank you for coming back. I'm Becca, and here on my channel I cover all things fitness and fashion and give you my honest review. Today's video is going to be a ALPHALETE review slash haul featuring items that I purchased from their most recent launch. I feel like I haven't done an ALPHALETE review in a while, and in their latest launch I was curious about some of the items, so I thought I would get a few different things and do a review. I'm going to go over each individual piece, tell you what my thoughts are, if I think it's worth it or not, and if there are any must-have items. Before I get started, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video, and let's get into the haul. We'll start with the first item that I have on right now. This sweatshirt is probably the one item that I was most excited about, just because I have a couple other ALPHALETE sweatshirts and I really like them. I wear them all the time. They're just really nice quality. I like them because they do not shrink in the dryer, because a lot of times sweatshirts like this do shrink in the dryer, and they're just like a really nice fit, and I find myself wearing them all the time in the fall and definitely to the gym. So when I saw they were coming out with the cropped crew necks, I was super excited, just because the only ones that I have are the ones with hoods and I wear them all the time. So I was super excited about this sweatshirt. I believe they had like 3 or 4 different colors, and I just picked it up in this really pretty blue color. This is in a size small. All of my ALPHALETE hoodies like this are in a size small. Now I have tried a size medium before, but honestly, it just wasn't a good fit because it was in that awkward length where it wasn't cropped, but it also didn't like hit your hips. So to me, it was just a very awkward length, and I didn't find myself wearing it a lot just because of that. And when you wash it and put it in the dryer, it doesn't really shrink. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to stick true to size with my next one, and I did, and I end up really loving it. I personally prefer crew neck sweatshirts over hooded sweatshirts, just because when you wear a hood, sometimes it like falls back and it chokes you, and that's why I really like crew necks, because you don't have that issue. So yeah, I definitely like the fit of the crew necks better, just because it doesn't have the weight of the hood like pulling your sweatshirt back. Okay, so let's talk about the details. So it has the rubberized ALPHALETE logo right here, and like I mentioned earlier, it's this really pretty blue color. They also had black and white. I honestly may pick up a black one just because it's a really nice staple to have, and it has a fleece material on the inside like this. It's really nice and warm, and it's pretty thick. I mean, you will definitely feel warm if you wear this in the gym. I personally only wear this to and from the gym. I don't think I've ever worked out in it, just because it does get pretty hot. It's like the perfect opening around your neck. It's not too tight, but it's not too loose. I love the sleeve length, because you can see that they're not too short, but they're also like not super long. And if they did shrink just a little bit in the dryer, it would be totally fine. The only thing I would caution people about this sweatshirt or any of their other like cropped sweatshirts, because I've personally had this issue, is the inside. Since it's a fleece material, if you have like a buttery soft legging on, the fleece material on the inside does stick to that legging, and it causes lint, and it drives me crazy. So I personally always have to have like a lint roller, just because I know that it's going to get at the top of the waistband. But after you wash it several times, it does not do that anymore. Overall, I'm a huge fan of this sweatshirt. I knew most likely that I was going to be, just because I like the other ones with hoods, and I thought, okay, I really like crew necks. I'm really going to love this one, and I definitely do. There is one color that I really hope this sweatshirt comes in, and I'll talk about it here in a little bit. But yeah, I really like it. The quality is super nice. My other ones have lasted me a really long time. To me, this is like a must-have item. Okay, moving on to the next item. This is a sweatshirt that I purchased not in the latest launch, but it was before that. They like dropped a few different sweatshirts and tops, and that's when I grabbed this one, because I am obsessed with this color. And when I mentioned that I hope that they come out with a crew neck in a color, it's this color, because this is probably one of my all-time favorite colors. This is a sweatshirt that I was referring to earlier that I have several colors of and I wear a lot, and this is the one with the hood. So this is in a size small, and honestly, I thought they were the same length, but this one is definitely a little bit longer than the crew neck sweatshirt. You can see with these leggings that I have on right now, you cannot see any skin at all, and with that other one you could just a little bit, so I think that one is just a little bit shorter. This sweatshirt has the rubberized ALPHALETE logo right here, which I really like. For some reason I thought it was black, and then I grabbed it out of my closet and I was like, oh, it's actually the same color, which I really like that, because I don't like super bold like logos on my clothes. So this is fine to me because it blends in in with the yellow, so it's not a huge deal to me. And then you can see this is what the drawstrings, I think this is a really nice touch. And then the sleeve length, it's like this, just like the other sweatshirt that I showed you. And you can see the back, the hood. The hood is like really nice and big, and it's definitely pretty heavy, and I think that's why it like kind of pulls the sweatshirt back a little bit, just because the hood is like very thick and really nice, and it just like falls back a little bit, but it's not a huge deal breaker to me. It does have the same fleece material as the other sweatshirt. It's like a really nice, like soft, thicker material. These sweatshirts are extremely warm. Like I mentioned earlier, it's definitely not a sweatshirt that I would probably work out in, just because you get hot really quick in these sweatshirts if it's warmer in the gym, but I wear it to and from the gym all the time. I also like wearing it when it's colder outside. I can definitely justify the price for these sweatshirts. They are really nice quality, and they'll definitely last you a long time. So yeah, I would highly recommend the sweatshirts. Okay, the next item that I have is a pair of leggings that were brand new in their latest launch. These are called the Surface Elevation leggings. These are in a size small, and I just wanted to show you the details up close before I try them on and talk about them. So let me just show you what the waistband looks like. You can see how it has like this curve seam in the front. And then the back looks like this, where it just like curves down just a little bit, and it has the rubberized ALPHALETE logo right there. And oh, also it does not have a front seam, which we love. I've actually grown to really love leggings that don't have a front seam. So my biggest hesitation when purchasing these leggings is this seam on the side, and you'll really see when I have them on, but you see how it like kind of goes down, and actually this seam goes all the way down the leg, which I was hesitant about that, because usually if you have seams like that, they like dig into your skin and they're not very complimenting. So I was a little bit nervous about the seam that went all the way down the leg on both sides. It also has a pocket on the waistband. You can like put a key or something like that in there. I personally never use them, but if you do, it's there. So this material is 68% polyester and 32% spandex. This material is extremely soft on the outside. It's definitely a brush material on the outside, and the inside I think is a brush material as well, just the way it feels. But I was really hoping this material was going to be similar to the ALPHALETE Essential leggings, like that Alpha Luxe material. But I was hoping the material was going to be similar to the Elevation leggings, just because I really, really love the Essential leggings. They're like my all-time favorite. I have 3 pairs of black ones just because I literally wear them all the time, and they haven't came out with new colors, and I was like, oh no, are they discontinuing them? What's going on? So I really had high hopes that these were going to be similar. And feeling the material, these are definitely very similar, and honestly, I feel like these have a little bit more compression than the Essential ones, because the Essential ones I have to go down a size to an extra small, and I purchased these in a size small because a lot of people were saying just stick with your true size. And I'm definitely glad that I stuck with my true size, because there's definitely like a lot of compression around this waistband, and I think the extra, oh, I just dropped them. The extra small would be way too snug around the waist. Okay, so now I'll try them on. I first like to make a formal complaint about this tag, because this tag is in like a very awkward place. It's on the inside, so it makes it really hard to put them on without like trying to pull the tag out. So yeah, I'm not crazy about the tag being on the inside of the legging, because it's really hard to tell what the waistband feels like when you have this huge bulky tag right here, and you obviously can't take it off if you want to return them because you don't like the fit. But yeah, and the other ones didn't have the tag. So anyways, here are the leggings. I just got them in black, and they had a few other colors and they were lighter colors, but I personally am not a huge fan of lighter leggings. I never have been. I never wear them. First, let's talk about the material, because like I mentioned earlier, this material feels very similar to the Alpha Luxe like Essential leggings, but honestly, I like this material better, because I feel like this is more of like a performance material versus the other ones. I feel like they were more of a lounging legging, even though I wore them in the gym a lot more. But I feel like these would be a little bit more sweat friendly than the other ones. The material is like a mixture of a slick and a brush material. And yeah, I really like it because it has like really good compression, and they're a lot more compressive than the other ones, the Alpha Luxe like Essential ones. Waistband is a really nice high rise rise. It hits me above the belly button and it offers really good compression. And honestly, I wasn't sure how I was going to like the seam right here, but it doesn't bother me at all. And again, we love not having a front seam. This is what the side looks like, and you can kind of see right here how the seams like meet right here. I don't really know if that does anything for me personally. I mean, I don't think it makes them any more complimenting. They're just there, but it doesn't bother me. And then here's what the back looks like. I think the back of the leggings are very complimenting. These are very similar to like the Alpha Luxe Essential. They're very complimenting on the back side, so I think these are as well. The only thing is I really like the Alpha Luxe Essential. I know I'm talking about them a lot, but I really like them because they actually did not have a seam in the back, and I love that about those leggings. So here is the seam that I was talking about earlier that I was concerned about, because literally it goes all the way down your leg. And usually if that seam is like too tight, it just does not look great, and actually it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I personally would prefer it not to be there, but I guess if it has to be there to hold the leggings together, that's totally fine, because it actually doesn't do what I thought it was going to do. It also like hits me like right here at the ankle, and yeah, I am honestly a huge fan. I think I like this one better than the Alpha Luxe Essential, but I can't say for sure yet just because I haven't worked out in these yet. But they are very, very similar. I just feel like they may be a better version. Moving on to the next legging, these are the Amplify leggings in black cherry and in a size small. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what the Amplify legging is just because they have grown to be one of the most popular leggings from ALPHALETE, I personally think, just based on what everyone is saying. And I thought I would pick these up just because they were running that 20% off discount for the first hour, and I thought I would give another color a try. I have the Amplify leggings in a blue color. I actually featured them in one of my other ALPHALETE reviews, and then I recently picked up just like a black pair. They're like all solid black like this, and I thought I would give these a try because they were called Black Cherry, and on the website I feel like they looked a lot darker than they do in person. What I have found with the Amplify leggings is I really like my black ones. I wear those a lot to the gym, but my blue ones I don't wear as much just because I think they are a little bit sheer, and I feel a little bit self-conscious in them just because it's like a really amazing booty scrunch, and I feel like sometimes it's a little bit too much for me, and I don't know, I feel like the sheerness bothers me too, so I don't wear them as much. I wear my black ones all the time, and I wanted to get these because I thought they were going to be like a super dark red color, but they are actually a lot lighter in person than what I was imagining. But anyway, let's talk about the leggings. So like I mentioned earlier, these are in a size small, and I feel like I could wear an extra small in this color. Now the black ones, the small fits me perfectly. The blue ones I wear a size small, those fit me perfectly, but for some reason I feel like I could do an extra small in these just because they aren't as like snug around the waist, and there's like a lot of extra material around the leggings, so I feel like I could size down in this color, and the other ones I prefer a size small. But if I were to order another color, I'd probably just try a small again. I feel like if you size down, you run the risk of them being sheer. So anyway, I really like the rise of these leggings. They're really nice high-rise fit, and they're a very soft and stretchy material. There's no front seam. I feel like they do give you some issues in the front, and maybe that's why I like the black, because it's kind of like camouflage with the black since they're like really dark leggings. But with the lighter colors, I feel like it's not very camouflage. But anyway, so here's what the side looks like, and they have like a lighter or like kind of different material going down the side, and maybe you can see it a little bit in the camera. And then the back. The back is what makes these leggings so amazing, is because probably one of the best booty scrunches that I have seen on a pair of leggings, just because it is like pretty subtle and you cannot see the scrunch like some leggings that I have. So I would say these are definitely extremely complimenting. It's probably one of the most complimenting leggings that I have. So here is the length. They're a really nice longer length. I feel like they could easily hit me right at the ankle. I just have them pulled up just a little bit, and they're very, very stretchy. They are extremely comfortable. I feel like these leggings are very versatile too. You could easily train in them, but you could also wear them to lounge in because they're not not uncomfortable at all. I mentioned earlier that I'm probably going to return these just because I feel like they are a little bit sheer, and I just know if they are a little bit sheer, I will not wear them at all. Overall, I do like the Amplify leggings. I just prefer the darker colors, so I'm hoping they come out with darker colors in the future because I do really like the fit. I just feel like I'm not a huge fan of the lighter colors because of the risk of them running sheer. The last item that I have is this tank top right here. This is called the Ultra Soft Thrive Tank. This is in a size extra small, and this is in stone gray. And I actually thought this was the halogen blue color because when I got it out of the bag, I just thought it looked like a really light blue. I guess on camera right now, it looks light gray. But yeah, I really like this color. I picked up this color because I feel like it was very versatile and would go with several different colors of leggings. This is not a new tank top for me. I think I have like almost every single color that they have now, just because when I got my very first one, I think it was like black, I wore it all the time because to me, this is like the perfect length for a tank top. It's not too short, but it's also not too long. And I really love necklines and tank tops that go like this. I probably should have wore a different sports bra, but I really like a neckline that looks like this just because I feel like it looks very complimenting. It's very comfortable, and I'll show you what the back looks like. And yeah, I have always been a fan of this tank top, so I had to grab one of them when it was 20% off. This tank top is in a very like super soft material, like it's mentioned in the title of the name, ultra soft. It is definitely ultra soft. It's definitely a thinner material. If you purchase a white one, I have a white one, you can definitely see your sports bra underneath of it just because it is a thinner material. And I'll also say whatever you have on underneath of it, it's a very thin tank top, so you will be able to see what you have on underneath of it. You definitely wouldn't want to go without a bra with this tank top. I mean, I guess you could, but I wouldn't recommend it just because it is very thin. I really like the fit. I probably wear this to the gym the most in the different colors that I have just because I really like the fit. I really like the length, and I feel like it's a really nice quality. It does wear down over time, and I think that's just because the material is very delicate. I have a couple that you can kind of tell that the color and just the material is worn down. So if I was to recommend anything out of this entire video, I would recommend one of the sweatshirts, probably the crew neck for me personally, just because I like sweatshirts without hoods. But if you like a hood, then I would go with the other one, and the Elevation leggings, just because I really like the rise. They're a lot higher rise than the Amplify ones. And obviously I told you guys earlier that I'm going to return these just because I don't like the color. So I would recommend the Elevation leggings and one of the sweatshirts. And that concludes this ALPHALETE review. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next haul.